It's Williams. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
There was a lot of questions surrounding Jordan Love. Was he the long-term answer in Green Bay following in the footsteps of the legendary Aaron Rodgers? And I think last year in his first season as a full-time starter, he certainly quieted a lot of those questions. He spent time early in his career watching from the sideline, and he wasted no time showing he's one of the top young quarterbacks in the entire league.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That pass play good for 22. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Ready.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Would-be tackler. It's second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. Forced out wide. Off he goes.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is tough. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
From the gun, it's Love. Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Will be brought down inside the 25. Jalen Johnson up from his corner spot to make the stop. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the shotgun. It's Love. Forced out left. That's hot. Outside. It's complete. 17 yards on the game, and now they've got first and goal. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal. Here's Jacobs to the 5-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to...
He slams it in there, and he is in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Packers.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Next the score, Packers 7, Bears nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Devontae Wyatt getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion the tight end right. A play fake. Now Williams. A throw here, right inside. Falls incomplete. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Packers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Love. To the sideline. He's got Watson. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. A gain there of 20. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
To throw is Love. Forced out wide. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And
he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Green Bay. Comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Another extra point opportunity here. A little bit easier following the penalty, and the kick is good.
14. Bears nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Williams. This one intercepted. Picked off by Evan Williams. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he does not want to go down. Somehow turn that into a gain of 6. Once again, Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, hits them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Out to his right. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable.
And he's in! Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. McManus on for the point after. And that is no good again. It'll be his 2nd missed extra point of this afternoon.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to take over possession of the football. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, as been the case this entire 1st half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And this ball batted away and incomplete. A tough spot. 3rd and long. Now Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. They're going for it, and he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down. As this defense can't come up with the play they need, they surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Returnable from the 17. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Packers offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one is caught by Luke Musgrave.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw in those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. And he'll convert, picking up the 1st down at the 46-yard line. There are 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here we go. Love to throw. He'll be forced outright. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Throwing is Love. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air, it's Love. That complete to Jacobs. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
Now he'll run with it. He'll take a shot downfield for Musgrave. And he's in. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Green Bay.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now it's McManus for the point after. And now another extra point off the mark. 3 misses on extra points in this game alone.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Duvernay on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back to work. To try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's a
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Brent, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 61 yards. And the Packers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a give right side Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 39-yard line.
To the air, Williams. eluding the pressure right. Down the right sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble and gets him a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 8. This is Swift on the counter. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. 3rd and 12. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Escaping the pressure right. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Stopped on the play by Kyler Gordon. Now 2nd and 5. Love now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing. Love. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Okay, right?
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Let's go now.
First and goal.
Love. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft, a 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead. But down in this part of the field, CD, they love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone. And they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Now McManus for the extra point. this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score.
A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. They'll start on the ground with Swift. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
15 yards there for number 15.
First down, Bears.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
No big surprise. Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping it for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Throwing is Williams.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Quay Walker came through to make the sack.
First and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, nice move. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
Right at the 30.
He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready. 43 right, 52 blue.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
6. That's good for a Packers first down.
Here we go.
Play action this time with Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back for the 2nd quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it.
Complete once again to Watson.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Packers first down.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Love. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Jaden Reed
From 19 yards away.
and the Packers are able to widen their advantage.
McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the result, a Green Bay score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3. I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, Williams. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Love, they go play action now. Eluding the pressure right. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw now. Here's Love. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Tucker Kraft with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point from McManus is good, and the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Chicago.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's got this down to the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
And the Bears first down.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And it's a fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Williams. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
At the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 17 yards.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Williams throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Escaping the pressure right, and he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and 3.
They'll go. Here's Williams.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their own 16. Now Love.
That's taken in by Kraft.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
Got it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down.
Love. Able to find his man, Kraft.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Looking to throw. Love.
That is caught.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he fires one incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
21 yards. That's good for a Green Bay Packer.
Looking to throw. Love. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Love, this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Josh Riley
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. Maybe time for one play on offense, 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. From the gun, here's Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. Williams.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much, and welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in Orlando.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense and running back DeAndre Swift headed back onto the field. And he's had his fair share of troubles in this one, unfortunately. This defensive front has wreaked havoc throughout the contest, and he hasn't been able to create enough space to make something positive happen to this point. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Here's Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long.
Red 38.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in, already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Now McManus for the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And they have had problems getting the running game in gear as we look through some of their attempts from earlier. They have just not been able to match the physicality that this defense has shown, and their lack of success on the ground is a direct reflection of that.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Look at the big man rumble.
And down to the 29-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Here's a handoff to Swift.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down.
To the air, Williams.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
The Bears, 1st down.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
7th play in this.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Carlos Santos for the Bears field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Packers offense and running back Josh Jacobs set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far.
Love from the gun. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Packers!
Jaden Reed
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up. Just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter, I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
Well, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Fighting through it. He's got space. He's still on his feet. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Bears are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. That's to Kraft, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Packers first down.
Love now. His pass caught at the 4. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Jacobs will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
McManus now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Off the play fake, it's Williams. Flushed out right. And he's got this down to the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Gain of 16 yards. First down, Chicago.
From the gun, here's Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
It's a loss of a yard.
Throwing is Williams. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. So that's 3 field goals for him now, but heck, he's not even halfway to his career best of 7.
Seems like the 7 field goal games are the kind of games I always get assigned to in my other job. Let's hope for this offense's sake they can start cashing in on a few of these drives.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now it's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing. Love. Quick slant to Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
Throws right side, and that's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching. Back now at Lambeau. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
31 yards.
And the Packers continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one.
For the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin to drive at the 30. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way the opponent was playing. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw is Williams.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw, Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Oh, what a move.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And that will come the offense as they take over.
This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by the quarterback. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 7. To throw now, here's Love. Gets past one man. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that one.
7-yard gain. That's good. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. It's Dominic Robinson who comes in and makes a play. Here's a 2nd and 8.
45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Once again, it's Jacobs. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 17. Throw caught by Musgrave. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
A gain of 16.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30. Love looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Ready?
Again, it's Love. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through the drop-in for the 7th time this game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And he's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Micah Parsons able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. Now 3rd down and very long. Operating from the gun, Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Down. Hut.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
At this point, this offense feels like they could just roll out anything, and it would work. They are certainly in no hurry for this one to end. Not when they can rack up some stats and continue to add to their lead.
Flush to his right.
Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete.
Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, a lot of big grins, I think, from people.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
72.
So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chicago... Offense set to get started. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that put puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Of the National Football League.
It has been 60 years since the Packers and Chiefs met down in Southern California in what would come to be known as the first Super Bowl. But now, at modern Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, we are counting down to Super Bowl 60. And we've got a great matchup in store. The moment is upon us, and we've got what should be an epic one here. As it'll be the AFC champion New England Patriots taking on the NFC champions. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis, and what a season it's been for our AFC champions. I mean, this was a fight just to get to the Super Bowl. You got to figure that they are very battle-tested and ready.
I'd agree with you 100% about that. You don't get there without having those types of attributes, and that's what you look for in a Super Bowl team. Character, confidence. These guys don't lack for either one of those. Now they're here. Now they're ready to win.
Meanwhile, our NFC champions, they have gone through a lot to get where they are. Everybody knows their story this season. What's the key for them as they start this Super Bowl?
Let's go full cliche on this one because it works. Remember what got you here. Been a winning formula all season long. This is a team that when we saw them in the preseason, we said,
and this intercepted on the first play of the game. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Here's Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away.
Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones.
This is fielded inside the 5.
A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards.
And the Patriots take over.
At their own 19-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Open man down the field is Henry. Down the sideline he goes.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Hunter Henry with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that.
And the Patriots will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon.
So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Darnold down to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Darnold. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. New England trying to get a place on offense.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's May. Got a man, it's Kayshon Boutte.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henderson. Muscles him off. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They run once more with Henderson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Henderson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
No, old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt, he's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Open man, and he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Patriots ready to get the football back. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing here is May. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Drake May. A 23-yard run. And the Patriots will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
It's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Darnold. And the Patriots will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 40.
Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
New England's offense set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Stephon Diggs, 56 yards. And the Pats are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Hands it to Walker to begin the series.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
You just saw the speed farts of Marcus Jones back there in a flash to drop him.
Back to throw, Darnold.
Outright to Smith and Jigba.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Now Darnold.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He
and that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Jones on the return. Evades him at the 20. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. Now comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Henderson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
They'll throw with May.
And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. He's got a man. It's his fullback. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The linebacker, Robert Spillane, making a big play. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
We've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. 2nd quarter coming your way next.
The Patriots here have the early lead. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message.
Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, May with it.
Eluding the pressure right.
Short pass caught by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as the tackle made up near the 35.
And the Patriots 1st down.
Looking to throw, May.
He finds Douglas complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 45.
A give for Henderson running to the right.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First and 10 at the
to throw, it's May. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field ladder, and it turns into a huge play.
To the end zone. One goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. To the air, May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. For that sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
And it's 4th down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, but that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down.
Here's Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
We'll get that to Charbonnet. And he's going to be dumped there, but he does have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 5-yard touchdown. So that drive 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jackson Smith and Jigba touchdown catch. Able to slither by. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Looking to put a drive together. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. From the gun, it's May. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jobe. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion goes the tight end. After the interception, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Darnold now to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Yeah, the Patriots gearing up to go now. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And the Patriots, first down.
Throwing here is May. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
The ruling on the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's May. Flushed out right. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Yeah, he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Douglas. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 2nd and goal from the 1.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll look to run with Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is now 24. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a New England touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll just burrow his way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
Darnold. And got his man complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut this to a 17-point spread.
17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, we'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air, eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Makes the score.
Okay, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here in our downtown Orlando studios.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker set to take over once more.
Looking to put a drive together.
Begins with a run by Walker. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
In motion, the tight end. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold.
Open man is Barner, the tight end.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. The shotgun snap for Darnold.
Oh, the turnover fuss continues. Here's another interception.
And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Henderson running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And the Seahawks add a couple of extra DBs going with the dime look here.
Indeed, 6 on the field.
They'll throw with May. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man, the tight end Henry. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, Henderson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 40-yard line.
Now a handoff, Henderson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
from the shotgun, May with it. He finds Douglas complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean,
to throw, it's May. Steps away to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain. Brings up
looking to throw, May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Patriots will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Just short of midfield.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw is Darnold. And Walker has it. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
At the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Now Darnold. And he is
touchdown. Sam Darnold, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Myers connects on the PAT. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Looking to put a drive together.
To the air, May.
And this complete to Henry over the middle. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
6-yard pickup brings up second down.
He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Flush to his right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold.
They'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Patriots.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Trying the left side with Walker.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, we get to crown a champion. We are through 3 here in Super Bowl 60.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th. Only 1 quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the 4th.
Now it's Darnold.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba.
And unable to connect, incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Back to throw, Darnold. He finds his man, complete. That's Walker. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Darnold.
Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Second down at the 7-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And for the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20. New England trying to get to place on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
1 yard gain brings up second and
Here's May. And Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
16 more yards. And the Patriots first down.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's second and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, it's May. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football. And this is going to go the other way. The defense has it. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that will bring up third and 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Patriots first down.
Gibson again. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Second and 9.
I've got second and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's May. He's got it. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now set to take over on offense. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. Well, they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive first and 10. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Second down.
Darnold. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Throwing here is May. This is caught. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Gibson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
One more time with Gibson.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Antonio Gibson.
A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Seahawks 38.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Darnold. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete.
Here's 2nd and 7.
A 2-yard gain. Brings up
Darnold down to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now back to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, it's May.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And it's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
It's a franchise rich with success, and now once again, the Lombardi Trophy belongs to the New England Patriots. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last